Parents, have you made it through graduation season? Graduates, are you still here? Thousands of recent grads are now searching for jobs and deciding where they will start their careers, here or elsewhere. Tonight we are looking at why. Jess Dowdrick is joining us with more. Jess.
Alan, business owners feel that over the last 20 years, the Suncoast has made massive changes, now offering more opportunities than ever for recent graduates. There are startups forming and other companies are starting to grow, but there's still a long way to go. The Suncoast has the whole quality of life thing covered. A recent survey reported that residents in Sarasota, Bradenton, and surrounding areas have one of the highest levels of happiness in the country.
Sarasota punches above its weight in a lot of ways, whether it be from our arts and culture to our environmental amenities, whether it be beaches or kayaking or birding.
So if it's not the culture that's keeping recent graduates away, then what is it?
A lot of the graduates here are looking to really kind of spread their wings and do some really amazing things. So it's really kind of our job to create a place that not only is great to live, but is also a great place to work.
According to U.S. Census data, only about 10% of Sarasota residents are between the ages of 18 and 29. Manatee County sits at about 12%. While the Suncoast is home to some of the state's top school systems, the problem is a lack of training for the jobs that actually exist here.
What we see is a real skills gap issue sometimes that of the jobs that do exist versus what people are trained to do. So how do we get those workers that are looking for work from here, where they do not have the skills that are necessary for the jobs that exist, to there, where they have the skills that match up with the opportunities that exist?
The Ringling College of Art and Design is a perfect example.
Within the Sarasota-Bradenton area, there really aren't many computer animation companies. We do have, for example, BioLucid's recently been acquired, and he has hired both illustrators, animators, and game art and designers for internships as well as full-time jobs. But that's the only one that comes to mind.
Of 250 recent graduates of the Ringling College of Art and Design, the college expects only 5 to 7% of them to stay on the Suncoast. Another 10% may stay in Florida, but the rest will leave.
I think there's a wide array of industries that we have here in Sarasota. People have no idea the number of manufacturing companies that we have, high-tech industries, but we don't always see those industries out in the open.
When a Ringling College of Art and Design student searches the school's internal jobs database, they'll find that there are 176 art industry positions open within 25 miles of campus. To help these students find opportunities locally, the college started a collaboratory program with local businesses. In the last 4 years, 400 students have taken advantage of it.
For example, I'll mention the police department. They had a contract, they pay for the service, where how do they rebrand themselves? And they came up with Blue and You. So in other words, the collaboratory allows students to work on these accounts, if you will. They get the experience. They get a small, if you will, scholarship, and they see that, wow, these students really can do things for me.
Richard Swire Jr. created the Hub in 2009. It's a collaborative workspace where people can come and be creative. There are more than 80 entrepreneurs who have started their own businesses there.
There's a lot of students out there that probably have no idea that we have this amazing incubator right here downtown Sarasota. It's not really about growth or really about going crazy with trying to get big companies to move here. I really believe the future should be more focused on how do we take the great assets that we have and how do we bring entrepreneurship back into our culture and DNA and really go from there.
Just one entrepreneur could dramatically change things on the Suncoast.
I think the biggest part is including young people in the conversation. The more that we can get young people engaged in what's happening locally, all of the things that we're talking about in our local government and in our civic space, those are things that are going to affect us 5, 10, 20 years from now.
These people are the future of this community, and we will only go as far as those young professionals will take us.
While a majority of recent graduates don't stay on the Suncoast immediately, the trend is that many of them will come back. The Chamber of Commerce says it's important to dispel the perception that young professionals are leaving the area.
Jess, thank you.